Welcome back, my fellow friends and family of gamers. Today we're looking at, I don't know, is this PUBG? Is this Battlefield, Call of Duty? What are we looking at today? I mean, this game certainly has all the elements of those three great games put in it, and even a little more. But there's some weird things that are going on with this game, and I don't know. But let's walk through this. Today we're looking at Crowz. This is the beta release of Crowz. That's Crowz. And that is developed out by Royal Crow. And you know what? I'm iffy on this. Have you guys played this yet? If you have, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think of this game so far. I know it's in beta phase. I know it is. But it's still... I think there's still a lot of polishing to do for this game to actually come out. The thing is about this game, it looks like when it actually does come out, it's going to be a free game. And everybody loves a free game, except for the fact that there are in-game purchases now. I don't know if that means it's going to be a pay-to-win kind of deal, but you know what? We'll just have to wait to see what happens. Right now, I jumped in the helicopter right here, starting out the game, and well, so the problem I had, the first problem I had with this game is I couldn't get in to a server. You know, even after an hour of waiting, I still could not get into a server, and the second I tried restarting the game to maybe connect to some other people, still, I was getting this disconnected from server. Not a G2, like a lot of people were getting the G2. I ended up getting a G4 disconnection. I have no idea what that means. But instead of just sitting on my hands and wishing that I had access to the game, I ended up going and absolutely was able to get into the training grounds here. And that's what we're finding right now. We are playing along with these other players who may have had the same issue that I did here in Crowz. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go do that. That lets me keep this channel going and helps me prove to my wife that I'm not wasting my time, because I absolutely love doing what I do here and I love hanging out with you guys. So please go hit that subscribe button if you haven't. If you already have subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate you guys sticking around here. And let me know if you played this game yet and what you're feeling. Feelings are towards it. I mean, are you for it? Are you against it? Are you kind of indifferent? Have you even had the chance to get in to playing this game yet? So if you ever played Squad, I mean, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Squad, especially with the radio tower there. But one other thing is when you're flying the helicopter. Oh, there's a tank. Oh. Well, that's great. It's a good thing we're in the training grounds, or I'll probably end up dying there. Oh my god. I just stopped in that dude's tank. Totally will die. That's what I'm saying, but it looks a little bit like these other games here, because, I mean, doesn't it? Doesn't this look like a tank that would have been in Squad or in Battlefield at least? Anyway, what was I saying before? It does remind me that the gameplay, the feeling of it, the mechanics do feel a little bit like Squad. Except for when you're in the helicopter, you definitely don't have access to flaps how you would in Squad. Squad's a little more hard to fly a helicopter. But even in this game, like, you don't really have that. Not saying that's a good thing, not saying that's a bad thing, it's different. I will give you a bad thing though. One bad thing that I am running into in this game is when you're actually out on foot with your gun, the carbine I had there. You know how I'm swiveling right now in the tank and it's smooth, you know, there's no issues? You have to literally, like, turn your player. Like, if you were going like this, you'd have to turn your whole body. And you can't just swivel your neck like that to look over. It's just odd. I feel like that would be one of the first things that you do in the game, but maybe this game, maybe that's why it's in-app purchases, maybe a pay-to-play, because you're not really supposed to be on the ground on foot. You're supposed to be in these vehicles. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm still destroying things, so I guess you can still destroy things, as we found out in the training grounds here, but you can't die from other players. I guess that's beneficial. I really should ask these guys if they end up having issues as well getting into the game. That would have been a good idea. Let's see if there's a plane that's flying around, but I don't know if we have access to that. If that's just like a thing we can just watch. But did I? Oh, I just missed. Bye bye. Was I wrong there? Did I do something bad? Should I not have? What? Come on, that was a direct hit. What do you mean? This helicopter's still flying in the air with a direct hit. That doesn't make sense. There we go. It didn't explode, but it looks like it's going. Did he just land that? Alright, so that's 2 hits. 2 hits from my main battle tank here. And that helicopter is still, I mean, it's smoking. It might be catching on fire and exploding now, but that man was able to land it after the first initial direct hit and the second one. I would definitely take a look at that. Again, this is only in a beta phase, and it looks like it is going to be a free game. We'll see if that sticks around. So I'm not expecting the best out of it. And you know what? This is pretty good for a game that's in the beta phase and actually letting people play test. I think overall for one of these new games that are in the beta test, this is a fun game to play. Now, I have read that some people who were actually able to get into the multiplayer games were having issues where people were able to hack a little bit, but I can't confirm that. But, you know, pretty much every game you get into, there's one way or another to hack it. And sometimes you get stuck in that, sometimes you don't, but you just gotta have fun with the game, you know what I mean? You can't get frustrated at things in life that you can't control, and there's no reason to try and be mad at these people for doing something that they have to because they're not as good as you. I mean, I know I'm not the greatest. Without a doubt, not the greatest, I'll admit that. But I still have fun with stuff, you know what I mean? That's the point of the game. That's the point of games, is escape that reality. But you're not here for a motivation or a life goal. So you're here to see what this game is all about. So I'm going to keep showing you what we're doing here. That, you know, you can fly in helicopters. Looks like we have a couple of boats down here, and then also the tank that I was just in, where the vehicles definitely are exploding in this game, and in the training grounds here, but nothing else can really kill you while you're here. What does this remind me of? This reminds me of Battlefield a little bit, and even PUBG, getting in the boats. I think this game is actually going to be really cool. If I'm being truthful with this outlook, I think this game will be pretty cool as long as it doesn't end up being a pay-to-play game. I know there's in-app purchases. I hope that's maybe just to get crates or different, you know, uniforms and skins for your character and your guns. But who knows? We'll have to wait for that. But I think this game actually can have some really, really good opportunities. I mean, even PUBG coming out before people got on the craze of it, it was still a pretty good game. I think this definitely I think this definitely has that potential. It's just, can the game get there is the question. See, right now, this is as much as a turn that I can get in the helicopter. It's not like this is a big guy. I'm just going to quickly skip through this because I wanted to see if I can get out to the ship out here, because how cool does this look? Like, what? What? How cool would it be if you can just jump on this boat real quick? This was this a destroyer? I don't know. How cool would that be? We can't clearly in this game, but how cool would that be if you can get in that, start driving it like the tugboat in GTA? That would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I mean, it looks like I can't shoot down like any further than that. I can't make the helicopter tilt forward or down or make it to where I can shoot directly, not directly below me, but below me, you know what I mean? Like I have to shoot from so far away there. I don't know if I like that. I think we would definitely have the option to make our helicopter go from like this to this if we really wanted to. Maybe that's something they'll look into and change. I don't know. So far, I mean, this game, it does have a lot of great potential. I know right now that was the second beta that came out, and they only have a couple of these every once in a while. The last one, I think, was last month or a couple of weeks ago. So go check Steam, see if you're able to get into that. See what I mean? You can't, in the training, basic training grounds, you can't kill anyone. But yeah, no, this game is out there. Definitely keep an eye on it. If it ends up being completely free, yeah, I think it's absolutely going to be worth the game. But we'll see how that goes. Again, be on the lookout. This is Crowz. Definitely one of the newer games that may be coming out here sooner rather than later that has some good potential.